Okay, this is your herbalist Kareem talking about actually Bladderwrack sea moss tincture. Now I wanted to actually do this video, and we're gonna make it under 10 minutes because I know I actually go in and whatnot when I'm talking and giving details because I feel it's important. Now, the reason why I'm doing actually Bladderwrack sea moss tincture is because I got a few calls. People are actually talking to me face to face at how Bladderwrack sea moss is nasty. They don't like the taste of it. Okay, it is nasty. It doesn't taste that great. And the reason why I tell people not to put it in a capsule, because if you're not a vegetarian or vegan, your colon's not gonna know what to do with it. It's not gonna be effective. Less than 5%, it's not even gonna go anywhere. It's like a waste of time to me personally. But that's why a lot of people, when they're telling you to do a detox and they're having you go through a 21-day this and 21-day that, and they actually have you on herbs and they're having you giving you capsules and whatnot, they tell you to do your own vegetables and fruits. Okay? So let's go ahead and get past that, move past that. Now, the tincture will be made of alcohol, 80 proof alcohol, 40% alcohol is in it, and it's 80 proof. You just gonna go get this, it's real cheap. You can find it sometimes less than $10, at your local store. And let's get past that. When I told you in the beginning that I'm an herbalist that deals with science and Mother Nature, I meant that. The time we're living in right now, with a genetically modified food, it's not effective just dealing with herbs. The stuff is so heavily poison food in the stores today. And it gets into your body. You need a fast, extreme way of getting the stuff out of your body. Most of us are addicted to sugars and different types of drinks and actual coffee and liquid forms and meat. You doing the diet and doing all this, it's not going to be effective. But a tincture will. A tincture will do its job while you're still addicted to things, because it goes. You put the drops underneath your tongue, and it goes right to your bloodstream, and boom, it's like a river. Your body starts, your organs and everything that in there starts pulling away the nutrients, what it needs and whatever. So that's powerful. So a tincture is always a very powerful way. It's effective when capsules are not effective. But if, like I said, if you're eating you're a vegetarian or vegan, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You can do it in any form you choose to. So okay, let's get to it. You're gonna need a mason jar. And the reason why I use I have a 16-ounce mason jar right here. You can use any size you want. And here's actually have some Bladderwrack sea moss right now. And I have a video on my actual website right when you go and click on purchasing the powder, because the powder that I sell with Bladderwrack sea moss is actually 12 ounces that's in there. So you can make capsules, over 500 capsules of the Bladderwrack sea moss. Or you can do a tincture, or you can actually put it in your juice. But I have a video showing you, right when you click on the Bladderwrack sea moss, of how actually to do a juice form. A young lady's on there telling you how to actually make a Bladderwrack sea moss juice that is not so nasty. Take that curve of that nasty taste of smoothie and whatnot. And a lot of people don't like doing it. They're in a rush going to work, so you got to make it in water, and it's filthy and nasty. They don't know what to mix with it and whatnot. So she'll give you some ideas and telling you how to do it, so don't worry about it. I don't get paid from that, so I ain't worried about it. But it depends on how strong you want to make it. See, when you do your mason jar, you can do a 1:3 ratio, and what I mean by that is three parts of alcohol and 1 ratio of the powder form. And when you're making an actual tincture, like I said before when I did that, go back and watch the details of me showing you how to make a cayenne tincture. You can do this with any powder. But I just want to give you an idea with this Bladderwrack sea moss. But do not do a vegetable glycerin with powder. It's going to clump up on your mush. It's not going to do the same thing, okay? So I'm going to make mine almost halfway full. Because my son, he's been having Bladderwrack sea moss since he was a baby, along with his majority of his mama's breast milk. So he enjoys the actual Bladderwrack sea moss in rice milk. So, he cool with that, but for those of you that wouldn't want a tincture and whatnot, brother actually made a Bladderwrack tincture for me, and it wasn't that bad, but it tastes just like, had a little saltiness to it, but it tastes like the ocean, like seaweed, because Bladderwrack sea moss both are a seaweed, okay? So, anyways, you're gonna actually take that, and you're going to, see that's almost halfway full, and the rest you're gonna fill up with alcohol. And now we do know that alcohol is toxic, but alcohol pulls out more properties of the herb than anything, than vegetable glycerin and the water base. But also, you got to keep in mind that, you'll give cough syrup and all kinds of other little medical things from the doctor, it has alcohol in it. You give that to your children and you take it yourself. The stuff is mixed with Mother Nature's herbs, so get your mind past the fact that it has a little bit of alcohol in it, okay? It's not really potent alcohol. You're not trying to get drunk on this and whatnot, and making your organs like, oh my God, majorly toxic. You're putting herbs in here. Majorly, you're pulling out all the enzymes, the vitamins, the antioxidants. You're pulling all this out, these nutrients out from the alcohol, and it preserves like 5, 8, 10 years. So shake it up like I did right here, and then you add more alcohol. And you want to fill it up all the way up to the top of the lip right here. Not all the way forward, but the top of the lip right where you were screwing on the top. And then that'll be it. So you can give yourself some room to shake it up. Boom. Now after you have all that done, you're going to actually get a towel and a crock pot, because you want to have this done and the traditional way is 6 weeks to 2 months. Some people do 3 months. You want to get a towel and put it at the bottom of your crock pot. This way right here is done in 3 days. You can do it on the stove if you don't have a crock pot, but doing it on the stove, you have to turn off the stove on and off. It's a lot of work when doing it on the stove. So after you put the towel at the bottom of the crock pot, because you don't want to put glass at the bottom without a towel, because it will crack when it's sitting there on low. Now put your crock pot on low, boom, and then you fill it up with tap water, cheap water, the dirty water. You fill it up with tap water, and after you fill it up, you let it cook on low. And what that's going to do is it's warming up the crock pot. It ain't hot. You put your finger in there anytime you want. You can hold it in there, but it's actually warm, lukewarm water, but a little bit past lukewarm water. And that's what you'll have to do on the stove. Keep it at that lukewarm, because past the temperature, you're going to kill all the vitamins and enzymes and nutrients inside of it, and it'll be no good. So it's better to use a crock pot on low. You can get these bad boys cheap for less than 30 bucks. So anyway, you put that on there, and it's going to take 3 days to make your tincture. So after you actually fill it up with water, you're going to, if you're going to work or if you're at home, every 8 to 12 hours, check on it. And when you check on it, you're going to shake it up, because you're going to see a separation of the herb and the alcohol and or the actual tincture itself. You're going to see a separation. And you shake it up, put it back in there. And you might want to top it off with some water. Watch the water every 8 hours to 12 hours. Watch the water. And when you go in there, every 8 hours to 12 hours, you want to shake it up. Put it back in there and top it off with some water. Every 8 to 12 hours. It's important to top it off with water, because the water is going to start evaporating, okay? And you don't want to get caught up with that. And if it does, still you're caught with the moisture of the towel, and it won't be touching the glass, and boom. So that'll be it. Now when you complete with that, and it's done, after the 3rd day is finished, that separation you see right there that you've always been shaking, now you're like, oh, it's the good stuff. You're going to open up the tincture, you're going to open up the mason jar, and you're going to take like a turkey baster, and you're going to, these are cheap, you get these bad boys at Walmart, you're going to suck it out, and you're going to put it into another, mason jar. Or whatever you want to use, bowl, whatever, it's not no important, boom. Put it in, separate it as much as you can. Try to stay away from getting the bottom of the mush. If you get a little bit of it, it's not a big deal, but you're going to get all of it out, and after you get all of it out, you're going to transfer it to an actual, tincture bottle. You can get these bad boys for like 60 cents if you buy them in real lots of bulk. But if you're just buying one, they cost you about $1.50 with the dropper bottle and the tincture bottle. So, that's, you want to get one of these. This is a 2-ounce bottle right here. And every time you, in about $1.50, looking on Amazon, anyway, you can find these all day long. But when you're actually taking this, you're going to take a dropper full, okay? And this is shelf life will last you about 5, 8, 10 years. but you're gonna take because of the alcohol, that's a preserving agent. So you're gonna take a dropper and put it under your tongue, hold it for about 5 seconds, and then chase it with some water when it's nasty. But immediately it's gonna go to the bloodstream and boom, it's gonna do what it needs to do. Okay? Keep that in mind. That's the importance of a Bladderwrack sea moss tincture, and any tincture. And like I said, the powder form that I actually sell on my website is actually 12 ounces. So if you're using a smaller mason jar, this is an actual 16-ounce jar. Half of that is 8. You know, you still got 4 ounces of powder left. Or you can use a smaller one. They sell 8-ounce jars. You know, 12-ounce jars. You know, you can find these all day long and just do what you need to do and just start making. Because this is in 3 days. I want you guys to get stuff done quickly, fast, so you won't have to be waiting for 6 to 9 months. That's almost half of a whole season. You waiting for your tincture to cure, so you can take care of your kids, your children, or yourself. Okay? So a lot of people like the tincture better. I wanted to get this video out to show you guys how to make a tincture in 3 days. So I got this information from my actual herbalist teacher of mine, and some people like to keep secrets, you know, and not share with everybody, but not me. I wanted to get this information out to you guys right away so you guys can start taking care of your health, because Mother Nature is a gift to healthy living.